What's up, YouTube? So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I just posted a new video talking about albums and releasing albums as an independent artist and kind of like the struggles with that. But so I kind of wanted to give like a bit more insight on that video just because I had to kind of keep it pretty quick. You know, like the video's only a minute long and I felt like I kind of had more things on my mind and more things to say in that realm that I couldn't really fit into that video. It's been something I've been thinking about for like a while at this point, kind of the whole like making and releasing an album as like a smaller independent artist like myself. You know, I would say in like the last kind of 6 months, I've like really been kind of in my head like thinking about like the right decisions to make or the smarter decisions to make, you know, as a small artist, at least on like the business end of things. Like what's a smart like business decision to make for my business as an independent recording artist, you know? Like it is a business at the end of the day. And when you're thinking about it in that way, it's like committing a year to working on and making, you know, an 8 to 12 track album isn't really the smartest business decision, you know? It kind of takes away from the kind of consistency and the, you know, putting out tracks regularly that you could have if you didn't do that. Which obviously it's like there's no definitive answer necessarily, but in my mind it's like, yeah, that is just kind of a bad business decision to make. You know, it's like you can't have as much content to post, you can't be as consistent. It's kind of those same issues. But so for me, it's kind of like what ended up happening was like, considering all of those things, you know, at a certain point you just have to think about what you as an artist want to do with your music and with your career. And so for me it was like, yeah, I really love making albums, and you know, obviously I've made 2 albums already and they were completely independent. They had no label, no company, no budget, no backing of any kind. It's like it was all just me and my friends, you know, like making something cool, collaborating and putting it out. And once I put it out, it was like just out into the world. It's like I had no, you know, deals with any playlists. I had no guarantee that any of it would have any kind of like payoff for me. You know, it's like I was literally just putting it out and seeing what would happen. But yeah, it's just like I really love making albums and making like a world around an album and doing like the visuals and writing music videos and coming up with promo content and all that kind of shit. You know, it's like at the end of the day, even considering all the kind of pros and cons, it's like I still do want to make more albums, and I don't want to commit to like not making another album until it makes sense later. You know, it's like I just want to do it. But yeah, and this I guess is kind of an announcement in its own way that I am making another album, and I am obviously at like the earliest possible stages right now of like coming up with ideas and writing potentially some of the first songs that could be on it. To give you guys like the inside scoop, I will say that like right now the concept is kind of a bit of like a throwback concept where it's like the music is very like early 2000s to 2010s type of stuff, and have a lot of the songs be like collaborations with other artists and with friends, and just like bring people together and make kind of the music that we would have all been listening to like when we were growing up kind of thing. So that's kind of the loose concept as of right now. But like I said, it's like I've just basically in the last like month, you know, started to be like, yeah, I'm going to make another album. You know, like 2026 I want to put out an album. So yeah, I mean, that's basically all there is to say. I just kind of wanted to come on here and say a bit more since I couldn't fit it all in my Instagram video. again, I'll say, if you guys want any kind of specific like tutorial or, you know, how to do this as far as like a production video, then just leave a comment down below, and I'll try my best to accommodate. I'm definitely just always looking for more suggestions for those kinds of videos, because I guess it's just like sometimes I don't really know what people are actually going to be like interested in knowing about as far as like the music creating process. But yeah, and if you haven't already, go check out my Instagram, because I'm trying to, as consistently as possible, put out videos on there too. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next week.